It's a dark night in 2009, and you just finished murking fools with your boy in Modern Warfare 2. Life is good. Your homie turns to you and says, "Hey bro, you heard of this new game going around? Apparently everyone's scared of it." You chuckle. You ain't scared of shit. So you put down your Monster Energy and you run to the big box that you call a computer. You hop on Google and you start to type Hotel 626. Hotel 626 was launched in 2009, and it was only available to play between 6 PM and 6 AM, hence the name, 626. Hotel 626 was a browser game, and at first no one really knew where it came from, until they finished it and they realized that it was a Doritos ad? Yeah, a Doritos ad. Hotel 626 came with a bit of controversy. Mainly due to the fact that in order to play, you needed to activate your microphone and your webcam. Many people claim that this was an invasion of privacy, but I think they were too scared to play the fucking game. The game started off pretty chill. You'd wake up at a room in a hotel, look around, and eventually you'd leave. Sure, the atmosphere was scary, but no jump scares. Yet. Eventually you'd make your way out into a hall and end up with your first challenge. This one was pretty simple. All you had to do was take a photo of a girl in a room. But, being 2009, this is where the jump scares began. Now this second challenge, this is where it gets a little bit spooky, a little bit creepy. I don't know what that was. You'd make your way to the next room where you'd find a baby. Now remember how I mentioned the whole invasion of privacy thing before? Well, this is where it started. I'm not gonna lie, even when I was researching this, I was a little bit scared. So your main goal is to sing a lullaby to this baby, and if you fail, you're dead. And if you succeed, you're dead. Just kidding. You wake up in a room. Keep in mind that this game came out in 2009. Us kids didn't have much content back then. Sure. You're at your uncle's place once and your cousin would show this video that he found really cool. The video would show a car driving down a scenic road and your cousin promised that at the end it would do a very cool stunt. But you had to look close to see it. So you, being the naive 9-year-old, you went and looked at the TV screen as close as possible, only to witness the most soul-breaking and heart-crushing jump scare, and you would be scarred for the rest of your childhood. F*** you, Brad. So yeah. Hotel 626 was like nothing that anyone had ever played before. I have a weird feeling that a lot of people probably played this and thought they were cursed afterwards, because that seemed to happen a lot in that time period. So you wake up in the room only to be introduced to a man shackled up. He tells you that you need a combination to the door, and you can't just look this up. The combination was changing constantly. So you needed to turn your volume all the way up so that you could hear the very subtle combination in the background. Once out, you got stuck in a room full of Polaroids. And all of these Polaroids are real players. But here is the kicker. To get out of this room, you needed to find your own fucking face. Who designed this? But no, it gets worse. You and your boy are sitting there, terrified. And out of nowhere, your phone rings. And I mean your real life phone. Your IRL phone for all the cool kids out there. Your boy turns to you. His face is scrunched up. He doesn't want to pick it up. Eventually, you answer. Luckily, the guy on the phone is good, and he gets you out of the hotel.
Trust me, turn left.
It's over. You can breathe. Your boy looks at you and he starts laughing, pretending that he didn't shit out the Mountain Dew and Dominoes that you guys consumed earlier that night. You go to sleep and you think to yourself, that was scary, but at least it is over, right? Wrong! A few weeks go by and your boy comes back for another hang. He'd recently just acquired a nude magazine and wanted to show you, so you agree. You're chilling on your bed looking at articles in the magazines, and only the articles, and suddenly your phone rings. You pick it up. A man on the other side says, "You can never leave the hotel. There is no escape from its real horrors." How fucking terrifying is that? Dude, I would have probably shit my pants and cried and never left my room. So it's not that much different. So what happened to Hotel 626? Well, Doritos tried to launch a sequel, Asylum 626, which honestly had much more terrifying features than Hotel 626 did. It would make you log into your Facebook account and would give you options on who of your real life friends should be tortured and who should be spared. And after that, it would post on your Facebook wall showing that you chose the hot girl from science instead of your lifelong best friend to be saved. Yeah. But Asylum kinda failed to hit the mark. Sure, the gameplay was terrifying and the fourth wall breaking was incredibly done, but it wasn't a shock to anyone anymore. Not to mention that you could only actually finish Asylum if you bought a bag of Doritos. And this is something that Hotel 626 never mentioned once throughout their entire gameplay. Hotel 626 was removed by Doritos in 2011, and the reason is horrifying. A man that went by the name of Jacob and his best friends Ollie, Jai, and Tim were playing the game in January 2011. They'd finished a majority of the gameplay and got to the part where the phone rings, and Tim picked it up. No, I'm kidding. Doritos just couldn't be bothered paying for the domain name anymore. What a sad way to go. The only controversies that I could find about Hotel 626 were the interactive horror-themed websites Hotel626.com and Asylum626.com are the cornerstones of a complaint filed last week by a coalition of 4 consumer and privacy groups accusing PepsiCo and its Frito-Lay subsidiary of deceptive and unfair digital marketing practices. So that's boring. What do you guys think? Should games like this still exist? I feel like we've made such an upgrade in our technology, but we still haven't had anything that comes close to this. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe.